Irving Man, watches shows sitting on his can. Tells a story, tells a joke, monetizes 'cause he's broke. Look out, here comes the Irving Man.
So I was sent by my boss to take pictures of the old Castle Theater before they tear it down.
The real pictures of all that happened in this great old theater are etched in our hearts forever.
Those two are actors who have spent a good part of their careers on this stage. It hurts them to think of it being destroyed.
Emily's right. Who could ever forget Sarah Bernhardt? Blackwell, the greatest magician of this or any time. The beauteous Lillian Russell. And, of course, you, my dear. A tragedian of superb talent.
I don't know what the laws in New York were about preserving historical sites in 1968, but they can make a good case for adding this place to a register. You could probably throw them in for good measure.
Oh! The poster! It's alive!
Peter's gonna have fun telling Jonah about this one.
Parker, you're the victim of an underworked body and an overworked imagination. If I have my way, that theater will be torn down. Ghost or no ghost.
Jonah thinks the theater is an eyesore. He's part of a city beautification project, and he intends to start with this place.
What's going on here? Hey, Joe, give it the hammer.
Knocking it down with those things is going to take a long time. A few more tricks like that, and these guys decide dealing with a haunted building is way above their pay grade. Jonah is making this a personal crusade. Peter is curious enough now that he'll put on his working clothes and go check the place out.
Nothing wrong with these posters. They're really paper. Blackwell. He might have been able to pull those stunts off.
The guy who billed himself as the greatest magician ever, you think? As I write this, just last week I saw the Blue Man Group in a theater every bit as old and majestic as this one. Tearing it down should be categorized as a sin.
If Spider-Man only knew what was in store for him.
The show is about to begin.
What do they have against Spider-Man? As far as we know, he doesn't even know these two. First up, Blackwell, the magician who's been causing all the work delays.
I shall send you the dove of peace.
I got to play with an eagle similar to that one during the falconry exhibit on Catalina Island. Unlike Spider-Man, I was also wearing a thick leather glove to keep those claws from ruining my beautiful profile. Spider-Man webs it up and Blackwell turns it back into a dove, whereupon it disappears. This guy is good.
Let's see you presto yourself out of my web.
If you insist, I'll show you a little trick I taught Houdini.
Well, you did tell him to do that.
In here, Spider-Man.
I know it's a trick, but empty. But my spider sense.
I know it's a trick and my spider sense is telling me not to, but I'm going to walk into it and get trapped anyway. The script says so.
What a gripping scene. Here, catch.
Do you ever miss?
Never. Here I am, Spider-Man.
What's the point of all this? Spider-Man just wandered in to see what the place is all about. This isn't the best way to encourage him to come back.
Fun's fun, but the show's over, Blackwell.
There's nothing like having a captive audience.
James Booth and Emily Thorndike.
Watch closely, Spider-Man.
and you will see which of us has the greatest power.
He puts on an entire magic show while the other three sit there and watch, 2 by choice and 1 by necessity.
The show's over, folks.
But the weapons are props, a wooden gun and a rubber knife. The whole thing was a performance for his benefit.
Our motive to save the old Castle Theatre.
If you will champion our cause, perhaps the theater can be spared.
And you couldn't just look him up and ask him to do this because he'll do it. But they have to do exactly what he tells them.
Unless worthy publication in your Daily Bugle states that Spider-Man
That arch-villain of society.
has openly declared that the Castle Theatre should be torn down.
He called our memories of yesteryear so much hogwash.
Reverse psychology is unbelievably easy with some people.
Hogwash? Why, that web-headed monster? I'll fix him. I, J. Jonah Jameson, dedicate my paper to the preservation of the old Castle Theatre.
That just goes to show you can catch more flies with spiders than you can with magic tricks. Wait, that's not right. You can catch more flies with a fly swatter than you can with a spider. Oh, fiddle faddle.